Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I feel like crying. One of my favorite artists in the politics quit politics, and that's the Tinny Dancer. Do you know who the Tinny Dancer is? Finland's ex-prime minister, the 38 years old young, woman, the one that was twerking or whatever while partying. Nothing wrong with partying, but you, as a prime minister, you have a duty to behave decently. I don't care what you do in the bedroom. You could be kinky as fuck. I like that. The problem is, in public, or allow those kind of things to emerge to the public, I don't think it's accurate. And you defend it. And this was a party. So let me show you. And I feel so sad. Here she is. The former Finnish Prime Minister Sanna Marin, who was one of Europe's youngest leaders and very experienced in doing stuff, quits politics. Bring the wine. Yes, the red wine for this one, because red wine gives me a certain kind of mood. Bring Marin too. All right, Copenhagen, Denmark. Former Finnish Prime Minister Sanna Marin, who was one of Europe's youngest leaders and strong voice in supporting Ukraine, said Thursday she's quitting Finnish politics and will join a London-based non-profit organization. Marin, who was 37 years old when she took office in 2019, led a five-party center-left communist governing coalition until April of this year. She received praise for blah 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 blah. Anyway, time to move on. You're 38. Move on to where? Anyway, good job. Good job. She was Al Capone took care of her. Anyway, so let's see what's going on. Who is this person? And I'm going to show you how she, I think, and I'm going to use this BBC thing, how she degraded the office of the prime minister in Finland, which I thought they're decent people over there, but she got elected. Was she? It was not the point that she was elected. So at least half of those guys agreed with her twerking and all that, which is fine. But don't defend that and say, I'm young, you're 38 when you do that. I don't think you're that young anymore, okay? I mean, you're young for an 8-year-old guy, or I don't know, a guy like me, I can say, not even young, but I don't know, for someone of your age, I don't think he considers. Anyway, let's don't go into that one. Let's see here. Her dancing, which is nothing wrong. I don't like that she behaved like that in public as a prime minister. No. Ready? Where are we? Set. Let's see if we got it. I want to make sure I got the sound and everything else.
This week. Now, this is the footage that's doing the rounds on social media. She and friends, including Finnish celebrities, are seen dancing and singing. She attracted criticism from opposition parties and told a press conference on Friday, Never in my life have I used drugs.
Use those hips. There you go. There you go.
In the world.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to find out later.
Journalist and political.
We're going to find out later if she, because based on that, and not only, they claimed that she used drugs. She said, never in my life I have used drugs and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, that's not a drug-induced whatever. That my problem is not with her, with decency. That's what you represent an office. And that appeared, and she defended it. That's what bothered me. She defended it. I mean, tomorrow you're going to show up in what? Like a model with some bikinis and some things on your nipples, and then you say, well, I'm a young woman, I can do that. Decency, because people judge you by that. I mean, you have a person, let's say, filed for bankruptcy 2 times, and is going to give you advice, or is going to be the finance ministry of your country. How about that? Well, what I do over there in my personal life doesn't reflect what I actually am. You filed bankruptcy 2 times, and now you're the the economy, the finance minister. Decency. Now, you can say, well, what's wrong with that, Emil? I don't know. I don't think that was proper. She didn't care if she was on film or whatever, taped or, Anyway, here she is. She's gone. No more twerking for a while. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, do that. And you see, in nowadays, if you say something, let's say I work for the government, okay? And let's say I work for the government and I just say, you know what, this guy, Putin, is not the way these guys portray him as being that. And let's say I post that on Facebook or I just say it here. What do you think will happen to me? What do you, and I say, well, that's my life. I can have my own freedom of speech. Yeah, you can have it. You're fired. And this one does that, and what? Don't equate that with this. Well, yes and no. In this case, she represents, she's not like she has her private life. I agree with that. But say something about it. She said, well, I'm a young woman, I'm partying. Okay, good for you. Now she's out. But I'm pretty sure that she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back. But in the meantime, no more twerking from Miss Sanna Marin. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. The tiny dancer is gone.